Hello friends, I'm Katie, I'm Adding Up Addingtons, and today I am just going to take you along with me. It is January 2nd. Yes, I had to look at my watch for that. I am going to take my Christmas decorations down. I have not always taken them down right away. Sometimes they've been up till February, but I put them up a little bit earlier this year in order to make some Christmas themed videos ahead of time, and so I'm just kind of ready to have it back. I love putting up Christmas decorations and having everything be cozy and lit and fun, and then I also enjoy everything being sort of clear and spacious again when I take them down. You know, I just haven't been feeling it this week. I've been kind of tired and pretty droopy, and so I've just really struggled to get anything done. So I'm gonna tackle these Christmas decorations in hopes that it helps my motivation a little bit. So anyway, I'm gonna take you along with me while we get it all done. So I decided to start here with an easy win. We had used some spray-on snow on the windows to make them look frosty around the edges, and it was super fun and the kids loved it and I enjoyed it. But I figured that it's really easy to clean off and I would instantly have more light and be able to see the clean windows, and that would help push me on to the next thing. Now, of course, as soon as I started cleaning the windows, our Instacart Delivery showed up. So we took a quick break, the kids and I, to go out and unload groceries and bring them in and put them away. Declan had to show the Instacart driver his guinea pigs. So you will see Declan come running in to get the critters and take them outside. Thankfully, the shopper said that this was the most fun she'd ever had on a grocery delivery, so it was not too much, thankfully. We do usually get Instacart delivered about once a week. But the kids all pitch in to get it inside. All right, back to the windows. I'm starting out with just a wet paper towel here to get most of the physical spray off the windows. It goes on pretty thick, so I was just wiping away the big chunks of it, if you will. Now I'm going in with my Norwex kitchen cloth and really getting the rest of it off. This is actually what is getting the majority of the spray off. And then, of course, my Norwex window cloth is magic. If you have never used one of these before, all you need is this cloth and some water, and it gets any kind of glass completely sparkling clear. I will link to my consultant in the description box below, but definitely check this out if you haven't before.
But I want a new one. Twinkle, little star, I know what you are.
Oh, are you singing for me?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Good song. All right, now that my windows are sparkling, on to the Christmas decorations. You can see I took down our advent calendars, had them all sorted up. My cabinets are nice and clear now that I have those off, and it's on to the rest of the living room. I use mantle clips from Target. They just hook on to the edge of my mantle and the stockings hang on them so I can take everything down at the end of the season. And while I started this, I recruited the kids to start pulling ornaments off of the Christmas tree. They can get it done a whole lot faster than I can by myself. And the more of them that saw what we were doing, the more of them came running in to join the party. So it came down pretty quickly. My Christmas trees are not styled or themed or anything. It's just our ornaments and mostly the kid-friendly ones. Although we did lose a couple this year, as always. But it's just a fun collection of random kid ornaments, and they enjoy it, and that's really what matters. Everything goes in a couple totes here. All the ornaments. It's like a big game of Tetris every year. Now onto the tree. Before I could get started taking the actual tree apart though, I had to throw away all of the old Christmas lights that were not working this year. That was a big bummer when I pulled the tree out and tried to put it together and found that none of the lights we already had were working. So that postponed the process while I went to buy more lights. And I'm scooping out the pine needles here from the tree. Fun fact, this tree is nearly as old as I am. When I was a toddler, I was sick my first few Christmases. I always had a cold and felt miserable, and my parents couldn't figure out why I was always sick at Christmas. Turns out I was allergic to the real tree. So they bought this Christmas tree when I was a preschooler, and it was up in our house every year growing up. It was actually my job to put it together once I became a teenager. And the tree just moved out with me. It is gorgeous, but it is coming up on 35 years old and it is a pain to put together. And it's a miracle that it still has any needles left on it at all, because the number that come off of it every year is incredible. Of course, there's always a few ornaments that get missed. And there was one broken down behind the tree. I knew it was there, I just couldn't get to it. So the kids are keeping their bare feet safely out of the way while I sweep that up and throw it out. Now, meet Rosie. Rosie is my new Roomba vacuum robot. I'm just gonna shut Rosie in this room while I tape up the tree box and carry it back to the basement and let her help me with some of those needles. While she's doing that, I'm gonna pick through all the Legos that were hiding under the couch when we moved it back out of the way. If you ever think you have your house together, pulling your couch apart will humble you. Time to put everything back where it belongs. Our house plants, the Roomba charger. Everything kind of got compressed into a tighter space while the tree was in the corner. But now everybody's got a little more room to breathe. And finally, I am going to put my mantle back together. I keep all of these pictures and figurines and stuff in the empty Christmas decor box while my Christmas things are out on the mantle, and now it's time for them to go back up. Thanks for coming along with me while I got all my Christmas decorations down. Hopefully it inspired you to tackle a project that maybe you didn't necessarily want to but needed to get to. You can see my old lady dog here is ever so impressed. She's basically been right here the entire time I've been working. So anyway, I hope your new year is off to a great start. Thank you so much for watching. We love you guys, and we will see you next time.